Hello everybody and welcome to Cardiff Sixth Form College in Cambridge. My name is Henrietta Lightwood and I am the Global Director for Marketing and Student Recruitment here at Cardiff Sixth Form College. And Cardiff Sixth Form College is owned by Duke's Education, which is the largest educational company in the UK, so it's extremely well known and extremely well funded. It is absolutely fantastic to be here and I'm just going to take you around a little bit, show you bits of Cambridge, show you a couple of our buildings and give you a little bit of a flavour about this fantastic college. This is their lovely, lovely science area in Glisson Road. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Cardiff Sixth Form College. Now, as you probably know, Cardiff has been the top school in the UK for over a decade now, actually for 13 years, which is an incredible achievement. And every year, the schools submit all of their results to the Department for Education and then the independent newspapers actually independently gather the results and make them into a league table. So it's the Times and the Daily Telegraph. And they look at the percentage of A-star to A's that each school has. And Cardiff has had the most incredible amount of A-star to A's. In fact, they've got 91% this year of A-star to A's of every student getting those grades. So it really is incredible grades, which is great. So the academic stuff is absolutely fantastic and happens in buildings like this in Cambridge and obviously in the Cardiff campus. There's two campuses for Cardiff Sixth Form College, as I said, one in Cambridge and one in Cardiff. And the difference is that in the Cardiff campus, it's the original campus and they teach both GCSEs and A-levels at Cardiff. But in Cambridge, it is totally A-levels and only STEM subjects and computer science. And so I suppose students who are particularly academic and who are focusing on those subjects can take advantage of the amazing things that happen at Cambridge, because it's like the Silicon Valley of the UK, full of really, really interesting businesses where we can get some great work experience. So really interesting, but particularly focused just for those last 2 years. So everything that is happening in terms of the curricular programme, the university preparation programme, the societies, the extracurricular, is all focused on students who are 16 to 18 years. Whereas at the Cardiff campus, it's much broader. Obviously, we've got the younger students, there's a lot more kind of sport that's required as part of the curriculum, so it's just a slightly different experience. So it depends on really what's going to suit you. So one of the great things that Cardiff Sixth Form College has got, I think, which other schools don't have, is that it's part of a very big group, Duke's Education. And the reason why that's really, really helpful is that Duke's Education has a lot of what they call Duke's Plus consultancy brands. It has Oxbridge Applications, it has Investin, which is work experience, it has the Medic Portal, it has the Law Portal, and it has A-List, which is the US application service. And our students here at Cardiff Sixth Form College get all of these services for free, which is absolutely fantastic. So we get industry experts advising our students on where they're going to go next and how they can make the most of their application to university. Well, of course, one of the most important things, of course, when you've got a lot of kind of young people kind of coming to live in boarding is that, of course, you need to feed them properly. And one of the wonderful things at Cardiff Sixth Form College is that we have the most incredible canteen where the students can have both their lunch, if you like, and their dinner. And if we kind of have a look, there's a whole range of wonderful options from pastas through to lovely casseroles, to vegetarian meals, to vegetables. Lovely, lovely amounts of array of choice catered for by our fantastic catering department, Holroyd Howe. In terms of breakfast, that's always eaten in the boarding houses. So just again, a lovely, lovely, bright and airy place and a really nice place for our students to be in. One of the reasons why people come to Cardiff Sixth Form College, of course, is because they want to go to top universities, and in particularly the G5 universities, Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial College, London School of Economics and University College London in the UK. But lots of our students will also go to the US, they'll go to Australia, they'll go to Hong Kong, so it's really important that we prepare them for going to these worldwide universities. Things that Cardiff Sixth Form College does really, really well is their super curricular programme. And this is a very, very different programme to any of the other schools that really kind of operate in the UK. And the super curricular programme is really about improving people's career-based skills and giving them opportunities to actually find out if it's a career that they want to go into. So to give you some ideas, we do an international work experience programme, an ICE programme. This year our medics are going off to Tanzania, and our economists and our engineers are going off to Sri Lanka. We have UK work experience, which either we help the students to find, or actually we also encourage them to find it themselves. We enter our students into a wide range of awards. We get them to help form careers-based societies, things like the Healthcare Society, the Architecture and Arts Society, the Economic Society, the Law Society, which is absolutely organised by students but is supported by staff. And then there's a whole plethora of trips. There's things like helping people gain demonstrable skills in things like communication, entrepreneurship, for instance, leadership, teamwork. And our students get involved in extended project qualifications and pre-university courses and TED Talks, all of those things, if you like, to academically help give them the edge when they're applying to university. So this is the common room here at Cardiff Sixth Form College in Cambridge, and the students here actually have a most amazing array of extracurricular activities. So there's a lot of sport. For instance, we have students who play basketball, we have students who play badminton, who go to the gym, who play football. We have fantastic musicians here at the school. We have Model United Nations, we have debating, we have the Duke of Edinburgh scheme. So there's a whole range of clubs and societies that people can do. And these guys here are during their lunch break here. It's a lovely place for people to chill out in the common room. It just means it's a nice social space where people can just come away from lessons for a bit and have a nice relaxing time. So here I am in one of the classrooms at Cardiff Sixth Form College, and they're a really, really nice size. So we're normally teaching in groups of about 12 to 15 in a class. In terms of kind of university preparation, which is one of the key areas for people coming in sixth form, that is a very important part of their curriculum, we actually start really the first week that students come and join us, ascertaining exactly what it is that they think they want to do, and then we meet with them, with their head of house, every couple of weeks to make sure that they're on track, and we give them extra ideas for extra reading they might like to do, or pre-university courses they might like to do, or some awards they might want to do to really augment their application. And this can be everything really kind of looking at the UCAS process, how does it work, ascertaining which universities people might like to apply to, really, depending on which subject they want, and looking at all the different modules and areas, and things like, some people want to be in a city, some people want to be in the countryside campus location, so you bring all of those things together. Some places need to have kind of hospitals attached to, for instance, if you're doing medical courses. So we actually narrow these down with the students, and then they start applying. And at the same time, we're giving them help on things like the extra admissions qualifications that they need, things like the UCAT, or things like the LNAT or the PNAT, or STEP maths classes, all those extra exams that some of the top universities need. We're helping them with how to craft their personal statement, for instance, and we have our own UCAS course where we bring people back for 2 weeks in August, and we bring our alumni back, for instance, because we've got so many alumni at places like Cambridge University and Imperial College who can come back and really, really help the students and give them some very, very good advice on what it's like actually being at university just a couple of years older. And then there's also things like interview technique. So there's certainly slightly different interviews that people need for different universities. For medical courses, for instance, people need MMI mock interview practice, which is really clinical interviews, kind of a bit like speed dating, where people go and spend a couple of minutes talking about different areas of clinical knowledge. And then, of course, there's traditional university interviews, which are kind of panel-based, which again we've got to prep our students for, so that actually, because sometimes in some universities they even have more than one interview, so that actually what they're actually knowing is what they need to say to make sure that they're very, very clear about their content when they're actually in a situation that can be kind of quite pressurised. There are 3 different courses that people can study at Cardiff Sixth Form College. There's A-levels, there's 2-year GCSEs, and also there's a short 1-year GCSE course. And the results actually for GCSE are also absolutely spectacular. So for the 2-year GCSE course, students will study 10 subjects, the core subjects of English, maths and some sciences, and they'll be able to choose some optional subjects. And for the 1-year GCSE, students will study 6 subjects, which are English, maths, the 3 sciences, and again, an optional 6th subject. And it's easier to get into GCSEs in many ways because you just need to take English and maths exams. And actually what Cardiff does very, very differently with the GCSE course is it's an ideal preparation for things like the Ivy League and Oxbridge. So they run, as well as the academic bit and the extracurricular bit, what's called an enrichment programme. And this is really, really designed as a kind of 4-year pathway to top universities starting aged 14. And we're looking at developing skills. So the science department, for instance, will run a project management skills. The drama department will run performance skills. The English department will run public speaking and debating skills. The maths department will run team working skills. And the business department, for instance, will run entrepreneurship skills. And all of these things, again, are giving demonstrable examples for our students, which they can then use later on with their university statements. So if you would like to apply to Cardiff Sixth Form College, you will be very, very welcome, whether it's to take our GCSE course, our one-year GCSE course or our A-level course. And you do that by going to www.ccoex.com and press the Apply Now button. We'll then take you through the registration fee, gathering documents, your entrance exams and your interviews, and we wish you lots and lots of luck in those. We'd be delighted if you would like to come and join us, and thank you very much for listening.